What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we're back in SpinTires Modern Earth checking out a brand new map called Country Trails. Now, we brought along this really cool Dodge WC53 carryall, as well as we brought a couple of other vehicles back at the garage. We have Spun's FJ60, as well as Banks' new 2018 Duramax, but we've already set off on the trails in the WC53 carryall, and I've decided to go just basically straight up from the garage because I want to get as close to that mountain area basically as quickly as I can, and I wanted to test this thing out because I've never used it before. It has a really cool suspension setup, as well as the interior is not only like a functioning steering wheel and everything, but you have your gear shift, your stick for the transfer case. You have a full interior that you can look around. It's actually a really, really well put together vehicle. Really well put together. And I love the fact that they've got a modern, or at least modern-ish, suspension under this really cool retro body. It's a really cool vehicle. And apparently also really good at climbing up over rocks. It's got some really damn good traction. Now, this map is really just solely a trail riding map. And as a matter of fact, I'll show you guys, it's not very big. It's really not very big at all. The Roush Creek map is a lot bigger, but I think even the smaller maps need to be given some time because when people kind of discount these smaller maps because oh, it's not a huge map, I feel like sometimes they miss the point because it doesn't need to be a huge map if it's like really, really good. And I've said this before in other videos where it's not the size, it's not just the size of a given map that makes it, a good map or a worthwhile map or what have you. It's the terrain within that map, and if it's well-made terrain or not. By the way, these are very steep rock ledges. Whoa! Whoa! Holy crap! That almost threw us over backwards, or at least felt like it was going to. That felt really, really sketchy. That felt really sketchy. I like these trails, though. I definitely think they've done a good job here. They've done a good job making these trails feel like, genuine, legit trails, without feeling sort of overdone or without feeling unrealistic or like they were trying to make some sort of crawlers only or rock bouncers only area that properly modified off-roaders wouldn't be able to handle. And this thing is something I could genuinely imagine you would see out on the trail, and it's just eating these trails up, dude. It's awesome. Dropping down off the other side of the rock, no big deal. Thing actually has some nice angles when approaching and departing obstacles. It sometimes will scrape the rear bumper, I will admit, or at least kind of not even the rear bumper, just the rear of the frame. But I think that's kind of normal for any vehicle like this, especially when you take a wagon/van style body and you put a big off-road suspension underneath it. It's gonna have some some terrain clearance issues, but things like that, that stuff it's gonna happen when you're dealing with a body that wasn't originally meant to go off-road as much as it is now. This thing is going places that it would have never been, that you would never imagine it would go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There she goes. Go up. Let's see if we can get a good angle on how this thing flexes out. It's not the most flexible suspension in the world, I will say, but it's also certainly not the worst. It's not the worst suspension by a long shot. Whoa! It's got some really good balance because we've been on 3 wheels a fair amount of times already in this video, and it's never once felt like it was going to go over, like it was going to flip over on me. It's always felt very well balanced, very sure of its footing, and I think that's a good thing. It seems to be very sure-footed and very sure of where it is, and that definitely gives you a lot of driver confidence with this thing, a lot more than you get from some of the other vehicles that don't feel very confidence-inspiring, that's for sure. In a minute, I'm going to check the map, and I'm also going to set off in one of the other vehicles in a different direction so we can try and cover a little bit more ground and not just show you guys one trail. I want to get a good idea of what this map has to offer. I can see this map, actually, since it's small, being a really good testing ground for, like, if you want to just take some mods out here, like, take some modded vehicles out here, see which one's best, see which one feels the best to you, see which one you want to, like, maybe keep in your collection if you're debating on which, you know, which mods you want to keep in your collection or not. This map I can definitely see being a really good go-to map for that, since it's not that big at all. It's actually, like I said, a decently small, I would say small to medium-sized map. But let's go ahead and give the map a look real quick. So we're actually, if we stay on this trail, we'll come up on that mountain pretty quick. So I'm going to stay on this trail and stay in this vehicle for a good bit before we switch to something else, because I really want to get over to that mountain and see what that mountain is like. See if it may have like a bit of a, you know, a road of doom that goes up the edge, where like it goes up the edge of the mountain, where if you fall off the side, you're not going to enjoy the ride down. Let's say that. Getting some nice angles on this suspension, too. And it just looks mean from the front. It looks absolutely mean. There's some decent flex out of it. Let it just crawl. Okay, there's the trail. I was like, where the heck did the trail go? It's like a massive rock formation right in the middle of the freaking trail, and I'm not sure where, like... I'm not sure where it's even supposed to go for a second, but... just continue on through here. I will say, scenery-wise, this map is not something that you would spend a bunch of time looking at. It's not a map that I would go, oh my god, that's beautiful, or oh my god, that's like incredible scenery. No, not really. It's actually probably pretty far off from what I would call, you know, beautiful scenery. It's oh god, that's a notch. Was not expecting that. I mean, the obstacles on this map, like I said, also back there, it almost went over, but it was like, nope, all you gotta do is hit the gas and you're fine. Really, really good balance. But anyways, scenery-wise, this map is not, you know, anything I would write home about. It's not a beautiful or gorgeous map, I would say. It gets the job done, but it's not something that I'm gonna be like, oh my god, the views are insane. So, like, you're not, at least until we get to the mountain. That might change when we get to the mountain, but at least for right now, it's not a particularly gorgeous map. We got a little bit of water over here. It's kind of random because there's no creek or stream in sight, but still nice to see that they've incorporated water into at least a little bit of the trail. I like that. I think really a good way to judge, you know, when a map is like a full package is when you have a map that has challenging, well-made trails, but also has beautiful scenery, maybe waterfalls, rock formations, cliffs, you know, like a massive, massive amount of different, you know, different scenery objects or different pieces of scenery that really kind of set the map apart. And I think that that's something that map makers sometimes, like, depending on the map maker, some of them are really good at it, some of them sometimes overlook it a little bit. And that, again, is not like, you know, to say that any map is better than a different map. That's just to say what I personally prefer. I prefer maps that are challenging, but that are also very pretty to look at. A little bit more through here. Not too bad. Oh god, plunging in there. That is extremely deep. Holy crap. I was not expecting that to be anywhere near that deep. That is surprising to say the least. Holy crap. Pull yourself out of there and continue on down the trail. But damn, that is a really deep hole, and I did not, like I said, expect that one bit. These rocks we should be able to just kind of squeeze right between. Oh god. Oh god. Not terrible. Oh god, I did not want reverse. Reverse was the last thing on my mind. See how quick this thing is and high. It's quite quick. It feels like, yeah, that the high range in this thing is definitely a hill climb gear. But I will also say that the approach angle at the front will not allow you to bounce your way up a rock because of that massive front bumper. Oh god. That was straight down. That was a little iffy, actually. Go! Let's see if we can rip through this water. Yo, this thing does rip. Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oop. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, so let's see here. Let's move along through these few rock formations right here. Carry on down the trail. Again, just kind of bouncing down this section because I really want to see that freaking mountain. We've got to be close, man. We've got to be close. Let me put it back in low and check the map. What the heck? We passed it? Are you serious? Like, what? I'm guessing it's not actually... Well, it looks fairly steep, but I'm going to have to go ahead and... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take just a little detour. Because I want to see that mountain so bad. It seemed like such a standout feature to me. And I was kind of like... I was just a little bit upset that we just kind of drove past it. Oh, yeah. That's what I wanted to see. There we go. Mountain trails. Oh, yes. But you know what? The scenery didn't really change at all. And again, that's not like... That's not meant to sound like I'm bashing the map or anything, but it's not... It is... What it's meant to mean is that I'm not a massive fan of maps that have just that same scenery over and over on every area of the map. I guess it's... Again, it's not like, oh my god, I hate the map. I really do like the map, actually. It's a great testing ground map. I just think that if it wanted to go from a good map to a great map, scenery would be a good place to start. Now, this trail, though, it kind of walks its way along the edge of the mountain, it looks like. Let's put it in automatic and see how this thing does in auto mode. Okay, this is cool. I will say, this spot right here... Very, very cool. How you have to angle up. Oh, you can see max flex right there. It's kind of wanting to twist up a little bit, but this you have to actually go along the edge of the mountain using this rock ledge. That to me is very, very cool, and I really like to see stuff like that. Gets a little steep here. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Let's stay left, I'm gonna say. Let's stay left. Go, 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 go. Are you serious? Come on. Like, are you kidding me, dude? Alright. I've got a solution for this. Need to be a little bit careful with this solution, but it's a solution nonetheless. Or at least it's a solution if we can make it work. There we go. Come on. Oh, no. It's stalled out. Alright. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh god, it's gone. Yep, it's gone. Oh! Oh! Ow! Oh. And that's where it came to rest. Oh god. Alright. Let's grab the... Actually, you know what? Let's grab the Duramax. And we'll go ahead and go... I want to check out the area down here to the right. Well, right as per the way the truck was parked. Is that a fuel station? Yeah, but honestly, I don't think we're going to need any fuel right now because we're not, like, I don't think this map is big enough for us to need fuel in a truck that uses, like, 1 liter a minute. I mean, sure, if we were doing a full lap of the map, then maybe, but for where we're going right now, like, I just want to see where this trail goes. So I don't think we're going to need a ton of extra fuel right now. Now, admittedly, this is not a rock crawler, so we may screw up some bumpers in the process of exploring this trail, and I think that's kind of a given. Although I am curious to see how it handles it when we get to our first, like, really tight rock obstacle. It's got good grip, so any, like, rocks that we can just drive over, it'll be fine. But when we get to a rock obstacle that's, like, tight, oh, that might be iffy. But the thing is, I don't know if there's any directly on this route. I know there's some on the other route, but I don't know of any on this particular route. Oh my god. That was a lot of damage in very quick succession. Like back to back to... Oh my god, back to back to back to back to back. Jeez. Let's see. Go ahead and get up over. Ooh, come on. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Basically, if you don't run it in low, if you don't run this truck in low on these trails, and even when you do run it in low, you're still going to take some damage, mainly from bumpers and suspension. And apparently that's just how it's going to work. Apparently. But man, I mean, it's still a really fun truck to drive. It's still a really fun truck to take down these trails, but my God, it's a little on the easily damaged side. Let's see if we can rampage across this river. Come on, high range, full boost. Let's go. Oh, yeah, that was silly. That was silly easy. That was ridiculously silly easy. So, I'm imagining the terrain for the rest of this is going to be pretty similar to what we had over here. However, this area I am curious to see, and I think we'll check that out in a future video. But if you guys enjoyed a look at this country trail map, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comments down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next video. Talk to you guys later.